This is Fantasy-esque and welcome to Werewolf Stories, a series following the tales of a werewolf pack dedicated to carrying on the royal bloodline. In the last chapter, May and Rosa spent some time improving their public relations with werewolves inside and outside the royal court. Later, Rose gave birth to a baby girl named Princess Susie. She was quickly moved under the joint care of Nina and Lizzie at the Royal Guard. Following that, the pack held its second match. Prince Charlie Curse and Lord Ira Lee were chosen to fight for breeding rights with the first guard captain. Charlie won and fathered Nina's first child. In the process, they also discovered they were fated mates. It is really late on Sunday night, and Nina is in her third trimester, so we are going to be seeing her baby born to the pack very, very soon. I'm super excited, more excited for this child than I was for Rosa, because Nina, I just love her, and Charlie, I absolutely love him as well. He was my favorite male in the previous generation, so the fact that these two are having a child together and they're fated mates, like that is just the cherry on top. And I'm really excited. Obviously, the pack is hoping for a boy because we need an heir. But I don't think Nina particularly cares. I mean, it's going to be a Caliente baby either way. So, she's going to be able to carry on her family name, her bloodline. So I don't think Nina's going to be too bothered about that. But some other people might have, thoughts about her pup, because her child kind of has implications on other people who are in the pack, right? So we're going to start off with some notes that our werewolves have. The first one is with Princess Marie, and I love seeing, what is his name? Luther? Yes, I love seeing Luther walking around after he has had his makeover. He looks so flippin' cool. I just love him. Ugh, he's amazing. Makes me so happy. But let's see over here. Let me just fixie-wixie some of these things. Okay. So, when she's done walking into people and blending in with other Sims, we can go through what's on her mind. Marie wants to eat an excellent meal and consider her sister's position as leader of the pack. Rosa might not say it, but she is relying on the fact that Nina's baby is going to be a boy to win people's favor. Marie knows that it's important to secure the throne with heirs, and the longer it takes the pack to do this, the weaker Rosa will look in their eyes. And I feel like even in the last chapter, just a little bit after the birth of Princess Susie, this idea started rearing up in Marie's mind that maybe people were in the wrong to put their faith in Rosa, and that Rosa might not be, the rightful heir, since it seems the heavens are not on her side, and the gods and the goddesses, the pantheon, might not be on her side, because she's been unable to secure the throne with a male child. And in, werewolf society, their pantheon is made up of past monarchs, so relatives of theirs. Their grandmother is the goddess of romance, their father is the god of civilization. So it kind of means, if the gods are not with you, it means your own ancestors are not with you, your predecessors are not with you, and that's a big deal. So she wants to eat an excellent meal. I might get Rosa to prepare that excellent meal, and I could kind of see this as Rosa trying to appeal to her sister just a little bit. Can we come here and prepare something very, very nice? Let's see, we'll make some custom food. Let's make some banana pudding. That actually sounds really good. We'll make a party size so others can have some as well. But we'll get her to prepare some banana pudding for Marie and some of the other wolves as a way of Rosa trying to appeal to, her sister, who has been very close to her, yes. But I think Rosa sees that sometimes, there might be certain thoughts going through other people's heads, and even if they aren't exactly threatening to her, she still wants to try and maintain their favor in some way. So there we go. She's not doing it out of insecurity, but she wants to kind of do her best to keep everyone together. And what is happening? Okay, we have a sword fight happening over here. We have a fire somewhere. Where is this fire? I don't know where the fire is. I don't know where the fire is. Come on. Where the heck is this fire? Seriously, I cannot see the... Oh, okay. Okay, just this lamp out here. Look at Marie, she's putting the fire out. Good on you, Marie. She's being proactive and everything. It's kind of surprising. It's kind of surprising, just a little bit. Okay, Rosa, come back up here and continue what you were doing. Yes, everyone's done freaking out. Let's go back up. Let's continue the pudding. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And how is the hygiene down? It might be from... It could be from the sword fighting that they have been doing. That's fine. She's gonna go back up. She's gonna complete what she was doing in her private quarters. And who is this guy? Is this the butler? It could be. I don't actually know. Is he the butler that we have? I don't want to kick him out in case he is. I'm not sure. Yep, he is. Okay, there we go. He's just not wearing the appropriate clothes. I don't know what his skill level is. Do butlers have like a high skill level? If I told him to cook a meal, is he gonna cook like a high quality meal? Not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. So I won't worry too much about it. You know what's funny? In different areas of the castle, how we have like soot on the floor. There's like soot everywhere. There's soot there, there's soot here. Evidence of, fires that have happened. I'm pretty sure we had the deaths here. Our first deaths of Rosa's reign happened right here. 2 of the ladies died. And also, the fact that Rosa... Okay, look at this. Look at how nice that looks. Isn't that yummy? That looks so good. Okay. We're gonna get... Is it excellent? I think it's excellent. I'm not entirely sure. We are going to call to meal. Yeah, we're gonna call to meal, and then she's gonna go and eat. Hopefully she can eat. I hope she can eat. I hope calling everyone to meal didn't just make everyone grab the food before she gets to. So she's gonna go on up there. I don't know if I've talked about this particular thing before, but I'm pretty sure the beginning of Rosa's reign was an ominous one. So she had an ominous beginning. The castle was going through an ominous period, and then we had 2 deaths not too long after. So I feel like under normal circumstances, Rosa having a daughter instead of a son wouldn't have been that big of a deal, but it's compounding on things that have already happened. So we had an ominous period. We had 2 of the people in her service, 2 of her court members, they died at the same time. One of them was Dina, Nina's sister, and the other one was, a Landgrab. Was it Sadie Landgrab, I think? I'm not entirely sure. Hold on a second. Do we have a ghost anyway here? Sally. Lady Sally Landgrab. So they both died, at the same time. And so people were already getting this thought in their heads and in their minds. Luther? That was disgusting. But they were getting this thought in their minds that, maybe their gods aren't on Rosa's side. Maybe we picked the wrong alpha. We threw a lot behind someone who, yes, is a healthy werewolf, but it seems is not the alpha that the pack needs. And then people were kind of hoping to have that concept refuted by the birth of a prince. and, securing the throne in some way would have given them some sort of indication that, okay, never mind. She is the rightful alpha. We shouldn't doubt her. She, yes, went through a bit of a problem at the beginning, but she has made strides and she has secured the family. But then she had a daughter, so that's kind of adding to it. And now if Nina doesn't have a son, even though Nina, is not really connected to Rosa. I mean, this baby is Rosa's cousin. But the baby is not going to be known as a curse, it's going to be known as a Caliente. If the baby had been born to Charlie in the previous generation, he would have carried on the curse name, so he would have, been of the curse bloodline. But because he's being born in Rosa's generation to Nina, he's going to carry on the Caliente name. So, yeah, a lot of stuff to consider over here, and all of this is kind of playing on Marie's mind. She's thinking about all of this. It's like she had to put her ambitions for the throne down when she was defeated by her sister, but now that all these things are happening, she, like, the thought and the idea is starting to come back into her mind. She made peace with it, but now that's getting a bit upset. Okay, so next up, we have a note with Nina. Nina wants to listen to classical music and enjoy a moment of peace. Being pregnant is difficult for someone who doesn't have a lot of patience and likes to be on the move as a guard captain, but Nina does feel a certain responsibility to carry on the Caliente name. It's not her ambition, but she knows her sister Dina would have wanted to. I don't know if you guys remember when, we started introducing the Caliente sisters in chapter 1, but Nina, the whole reason she's here in the castle is because her sister Dina had certain ambitions to rise in rank and power and authority and influence, and she felt like the royal pack and the royal court was the way to do that. So she actually chose to come to the royal court, and Nina up till that point was living a pretty relaxed lifestyle, but she wasn't too much into, this whole career thing. But her sister's the one who pushed her to think about the future, and her sister's the one who told her that she should come with her and she should take up a role in the castle and in the court. And then Dina died. So none of her ambitions, came to fruition. She wasn't able to do anything with the position that she had, unfortunately. She was kind of a victim of that ominous period at the beginning of Rosa's reign. So I think, yes, having this child is something that the Alpha has decreed, but also Nina feels like she owes it to her sister almost to carry on the Caliente name and the Caliente bloodline. So having a boy in that sense would benefit both of them. I mean, yes, if she had a daughter, it would still be, a Caliente, which would be nice, but really, the only guarantee she has of continuing the Caliente name is if she has a boy. So that's something that is kind of going through her mind. She's vested in this child, not necessarily for herself, but for the people around her. And finally, did I manage? Okay, yes, that was complete. Okay, we didn't do the classical. Where's the music from? Okay, we'll just change this to classical. Change it to classical, and then we'll listen to classical. Okay, here we go. There we go. Now she feels much better. Okay, nice. And finally, we have Queen Rosa Cuss. Look at Charlie, he's so handsome. I cannot wait to see his child with Nina. I cannot wait. This baby's gonna be beautiful. Okay, so Rosa wants to go for a jog and reinvigorate herself. She represents the health of the pack and feels it is important to reassure her loyal werewolves of her physical condition and capabilities. Rosa also wants to take the time to think about things on her own. Her daughter Susie has aged up into a toddler as well, and she wants to see her. A part of her does worry about what people might say to her giving attention to a non-heir. So Susie, guys, yes, Susie has aged up into a toddler. So where is she? She's here somewhere. Okay, there we go. There is Susie. Isn't she cute? We definitely need to take a look at Susie in Cass, which I want to do, but I'm wondering if we can call Susie. I'm actually going to teleport Susie over here, just so Rosa can see her. Because I want Rosa to see her daughter. So we'll bring over Susie. I mean, yes, they live on the castle grounds together, so realistically she would, have access to her daughter. But I feel like Rosa hasn't spent really any time with her daughter recently. Or she's kind of been keeping a little bit of a distance just because Susie, even though she's a princess, she is not an heir. And people would probably be a little bit, maybe irritated with her, or not irritated, but they might feel as though she's kind of deviating from her goals to secure the throne if she starts really pampering a non-heir. Susie is not, one of the male children. She's supposed to grow up and be a royal guard. So I feel like that would be a problem for a lot of people. They might feel as though the queen's kind of getting distracted with her daughter and she doesn't have any, she doesn't have any sort of goal to have a son. And that might start worrying people. And Rosa obviously doesn't think that. She probably doesn't even feel as though there should be any sort of comparison, or it shouldn't be two different things, her wanting a son and her spending time with her daughter. That should be okay. But then she also recognizes that sometimes when people are, unsure, when they're afraid, tongues do wag, and sometimes not in the right direction. So she's trying to have her due diligence and keep a little bit of distance from Susie so it doesn't feel as though she's being swayed. She might not do this as much if she has a son, or if we do have at least an heir, if we have males in the family. So that's something that Rosa is very much looking forward to in Nina. Hopefully Nina can give her that. No, I don't know who that Sigwith is. But okay. What time, just to refresh my brain, is she having this child? 7 p.m. So she's having the baby at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is head off and come back when Nina is ready to go into labor, and then we shall see whether she has a boy or a girl. I completely forgot to take Rosa on a jog, so I am doing exactly that, and I'm curious about where the heck she's gonna do this energized jog. If she's in the castle, is she gonna go out? She might. Would she just jog in her courtyard? Or is she gonna actually go outside and jog around? What is she doing? Okay. She's gonna jog outside? No, in her courtyard? I mean, hey, that's exactly why we have all of this space, no? Would she go inside? Is she gonna jog inside the castle? I mean, we have the hallways for it if you want. Why not? Go for it. Okay, she considered that a jog. Just a little bit, just literally the teeniest amount. She considers this an energized jog. I love it. I flippin' love the fact that she's actually jogging inside the castle. Okay, that's it. She's done. She's inspecting the rooms. Oh my goodness! This is so cute. While her mother's jogging, the princess is bobbing to music. I love this. Ooh, look. And then Lizzie is swaying over there. So Princess Susie, she, lives under the care of the two guard captains. Obviously that is Lady Lizzie, Susie and Lizzie, and then Lady Nina. But currently Nina is staying with the royal court because she is expectant with a pup, and once she gives birth, then she's gonna go back and she's gonna be raising Susie alongside Lizzie. Also, I just realized that I lied. She's actually in her second trimester, and I thought she was in her third trimester. So no, her third trimester is in 6 hours right now, but she's actually in her second. Okay, my bad. So, I don't know. We'll see what I do. We might actually come back in when she's in her 3rd trimester to see what's going on with the pack, and then we might jump into her actually having the baby. I don't know. We'll see how I feel at this point. I might as well. I announced that, she's on her final trimester. I might as well just kind of skip to the actual birth. But yes. She wasn't that far along. My bad. Even though we are waiting for Nina to have her baby, and I'm going to jump to that in a bit over here, I wanted to take a look at Princess Susie Curse, because despite the fact that she is, going to be raised as a member of the Royal Guard and she is not in line for anything, she is so pretty and so cute. I just want to see her. So we're going to do a close-up of her face and then go through her color swatches for the outfits. This is Princess Susie. She is such a pretty little baby. I'm sincerely hoping that she got some of the genetics from her father, and it seems like she did, but she looks so pretty, doesn't she? She's got, obviously, her mother's black hair, she's got her mother's light green eyes, and the same skin tone of her mother as well, that medium skin tone, but I think her features kind of lean towards the features that her father has, so I'm actually really excited to see what she's gonna look like as she gets older. Beautiful. Because even though she's not in line for any sort of position in the next generation, in her generation, at least she is, gonna be one of the she-wolves that are gonna mother the children of the males in the next generation. So that's gonna be exciting. Very exciting. Essentially a female match suitor to the boys that are gonna be born. Obviously for anyone unrelated to her. So probably not any of the princes, but actually now that no. I was gonna say maybe for Nina's baby, but then Nina's baby is Rose's cousin, so that would, Nina's baby would kind of be Susie's uncle. So unfortunately that is relation, although I don't know if the game would consider them so closely related. If the game didn't, then hey, that could totally be a match, but if the game did, then unfortunately it is not a route that we would be able to take. But she is so pretty. She has a circlet. She has the silver circlet with the blue stone in the middle to show that she is a princess under Rose's reign. So there we go. This is her everyday outfit. We have her formal wear, sleep wear, party wear, swimwear, hot weather outfit, which is the same as her everyday, and her cold weather outfit. So she has this yellow and white sort of theme going on, which I think she looks so sweet in. But there we go, guys. That is it for Princess Susie Cuss. It is 7 p.m. on Tuesday, and Lady Nina Caliente is in labor, guys. So we are going to be having our second ever pop in the pack and seeing whether it is a most awaited boy or another little girl. This is definitely going to have a bit of an impact on, I feel like, Rose's psyche, because whether she, is aware of it overtly or not, is kind of seeing that there are kind of cracks in her reign at this point. People who were undoubtedly on her side in the beginning towards her, teenage years, they're starting to question her now. They're starting to doubt her a little bit now as well. And interestingly enough, the cursed sister who was born or conceived in cursed, or in ominous circumstances or in an ominous time, and was outed by the werewolf pack for her entire childhood, she is the alternative leader that people are starting to think about or consider. So she's kind of counting on the fact that she can help secure an heir for the werewolf pack, hopefully by the birth of Nina's son. So let's go ahead and see what it is going to be. We have Edwin over here with us. Lizzie is giving us gifts. Oh, that's perfect. The first gift Nina got was from Lizzie because Lizzie is one of the god captains that she serves with, so I think that is really sweet. Oh, thank you, Lizzie. Although you should, I feel, be in appropriate garb for this event. Just saying. So you get changed. There we go. We are not going to waste any more time, and we're going to see whether or not Nina has a boy. Okay, Nina. Here you go. I'm very, very worried. Very worried. Let's see. What is it going to be? Whose birthday is it? Hold on. Celebrate Queen Rose's birthday? What do you mean Rose's Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about this. It is the Queen's birthday, guys. Oh my goodness. Rosa is aging up into an adult. Whoa. Rosa's gonna be an adult. Hold on a second. Yeah, she's gonna be an adult. Wow, okay. So, new phase of her life is coming along with this baby. Come on, Nina. What is it going to be? What is it going to be? I'm so nervous. And it is a... Oh yes, it's a boy! I'm so happy. I'm so happy! Okay, I am over the moon, guys, because we have an heir to the pack, and the Caliente name is going to continue. Ah, goodness. So excited. So this is going to be Master Jack Caliente. So Master Jack Caliente, welcome to the family, young one. Just a little boy, just one baby. We have never had multiples, actually. We always prepared to have, triplets, but we have never ever had multiples in the werewolf pack. Never since Generation 1, but I'm so excited! We have a perfect little baby boy with Master Jack Caliente over here. Okay, why don't you maybe feed the baby? Let's go feed the baby. Is someone about to tend to him? Oh look, Charlie made it here in the end too. And I am especially excited because this particular baby, guys, okay, maybe the butler's gonna come in and feed him. This baby is going to have this white blonde hair and the blue eyes that Charlie does. Does he have dark blue eyes? I think dark blue eyes. So, very, very pretty combo. And I think he's going to have... I think he actually has more of his mother's skin tone. We'll have to see as he gets older, but I think he has more of his mother's skin tone. Actually, if we go to the family tree here, Nina has a warm skin tone, if I'm not mistaken, and Charlie has a cool tone. It looks as though the baby has a warm skin tone, because if they have the cool tone, they tend to look a bit more bluish. But I'm excited. Just imagine that whole color combo, the genetic combo is gonna make. Not to mention, both his parents have really beautiful features, so I am really, really excited for this child's potential. Epic baby name! That is so cute. Totally adding... Oh, that's cute. That name to the list. Think of all the cute nicknames. And we have another fire. Of course we do. Of course we do. I swear, we have never had nearly so many fires before. We have never had as many fires as we are having under Rose's rule. But it totally makes sense to me because at the beginning, we did have that ominous, period. So, it is explained for me. All explained. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna pop this up here. Any further up? Nope. Okay, that is fine. All good. That's dealt with. Now we have this adorable baby. Can we feed the child? Okay, there we go. Feed the child. Cuddle the child. There we go. Give some attention and some love to your little werewolf pup. I am so proud of you, Nina. I am so, so, so proud of you. Everyone's gonna be proud. And I feel like this would have appeased the werewolves a little bit, and so people aren't looking at Rosa with suspicious eyes anymore. I think they've been pacified. They have been quite pacified. The other thing that happened off camera, where is he? Where is he? Patrick has aged up into a teen. So I want to be diving into cast so that we can take a look at Patrick a little bit closer. He is the son of Lady Belagoth, if I'm not mistaken, and Edwin Empire. He is not related to anyone, so unfortunately I don't think I can go on to his family tree, but I'm pretty sure Bella was his mother because Bella and Edwin are fated mates. His parents are fated mates. And his grandparents were fated mates, which is actually quite nice. He's from a line of fated mates, which is very, very adorable. And this baby, of course, is also, you know what? That's kind of really, really cool. In the previous generation, we didn't have a lot of babies that were born to fated mates. This time around, though, both the first two children born, are the result of fated pairings. So that's actually quite nice. Here comes Ed, the immortal werewolf, to take a look at, the newest wave of werewolf pups, which is really, really sweet. Oh, and he's giving Nina a gift. So nice. So nice. He's really sweet. This is May's father, by the way. May's father. Very, very sweet. Okay, I am going to head off into cast. We're going to take a look at Patrick. And then we have to have Rosa's birthday. Because Rosa is going to age up into an adult. Or should I, actually, what I might do, guys, instead of going to cast now, I think I am going to really quickly organize Rosa's birthday. It is really late though now, isn't it? Yeah, it is quite late. Isn't it past her birthday? That's a bit concerning. Her birthday was supposed to be on that day. It is pretty much past her birthday at this point. But I will prepare a cake. We're gonna age her up real quick, and then I'm gonna go into cast, show you guys Patrick, but also I will do Rosa's makeover as an adult, and then I can show you guys Rosa as well. Now that the whole deal with Nina and her baby is done with, we can focus on the birthday of our monarch and Alpha. So, Queen Rosa has gathered her followers, her lovely followers, in the throne room. Not all of them, because they are in various parts of the castle doing various things. Some of them, are they upstairs or have they gone back? Okay, they're all having a party upstairs. They are all having a blast up here. I mean, we could have had the party up here, but no, I really wanted it in the throne room. That is fine. Attention of everyone is kind of split between the two parts. We are going to get her to blow out her birthday candle over here, and then she is going to be an adult, and that is going to be, her new stage in life. She's had a bit of a rough start in her young adult years, but hopefully as an adult things will get a lot better for her. So she is going to blow out the candles, and here she goes. Here she goes. Her birthday was supposed to be on Tuesday, but my bad. I forgot. I completely forgot that she was having her birthday on the same day that Nina was due. But there we go. Excellent. She is now a lovely, lovely young adult. I am just gonna let I guess I'll let everyone have a bit of cake. So we'll call everyone over to enjoy themselves, which is quite nice. There we go. Everyone's gonna enjoy themselves, and then Rosa, she is going to have her makeover. So, oh, look, Patrick, my boy. It's okay, guys, it's okay. Werewolves aren't that pedantic over, who sits on the flippin' throne. I mean, we're not gonna execute Patrick or anything like that. Doesn't really mean anything. The alpha has to sit on the throne for it to mean anything. So, Rosa, do you wanna just tell Patrick to boot off so you can sit up there? But that's fine. She's mingling with the people, guys. And see, all it took was some cake to get the party over here. All it took was some cake. Even the music we have running wasn't enough to like keep people here. They needed cake for some motivation. That is fine. That is fine. But I am quite happy with what we have managed to accomplish thus far. The butler can take care of all of the plates that are lying around the place. That is absolutely fine. I am going to now give Rosa a makeover, and then we are gonna check out what Patrick looks like in Cass. Great, there's a fire. Is anyone gonna die from this one? Ay, where is this fire? Over here. Over here. You know, I find it crazy that we are having so many fires in this castle. And I find it even more crazy because the beginning of Rosa's reign was an ominous one. And now, even though, you know, that ominous period has gone by, there's constantly fires happening. And this wasn't something that happened in the previous generation. We had that one incident with freak fires, but then it quickly went out. We didn't have them recurring, but nope. Rosa, she's, you know, kind of followed by fires everywhere she goes. But I'm going to give her a makeover, and then we'll jump into Cass to see what Patrick looks like and to see what Rosa looks like. So I'll see you guys in a second. We are diving in to take a look at Master Patrick Empire as a teen. We're going to do a close-up of his face and then go through the color swatches of his outfits, which actually is the same as what he had when he was younger, but, you know, that's fine. The trait that he randomized as a teen was a goofball, so he is a lazy goofball apparently. And thankfully, unlike Nancy, he actually does have this icon which shows that there is a werewolf form somewhere inside. So this is Master Patrick Empire close up. He has the lightest skin, black hair, and pink eyes of his father. I don't think, actually, yeah, the eye colors wouldn't transfer, like they wouldn't be a family, I feel like, eye color particularly, because the genetics work differently to the way family names are passed on. It is finally time for us to dive into the matchmaking based on the dominant gender of the generation, whereas regardless of that whole situation, boys always inherit genetics from their father, and daughters always inherit genetics from their mother. But still, he has very lovely eyes. Now, this is what he looks all the way around. His grandparents, were my favorite fated couple back in Generation 1, Lord Ralph Land and Lady Helen Empire. And then, you know, his father's Lord Edwin Empire, and his mother was Lady Bella Goth, who weren't a fated pair. Actually, no, were they? Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. Actually, I am making a mistake here. I said that Patrick's mother was Bella, but no, I confused that because Patrick's father is fated mates with Bella, but Bella is actually the mother of Prince Clyde. Now that I'm thinking back to it, yeah, I'm pretty sure she mated with Elma, the previous king, even though she was fated mates with someone else. So I can't remember who Patrick's mother is, but I will find out at some point, and I will let you guys know. Actually, let me go find out like right now, and then we'll come back and continue. Okay, I was right. Bella Goth is the mother of Prince Clyde, and Patrick's mother is actually Lady Nora Scott. So, yeah, he is not the result of a fated pairing, unfortunately. But now I can kind of see some of the features from both of his parents. But, you know, he's a pleasant-looking boy, I think. He's not nearly as, you know, devastatingly good-looking as Luther is, but he had decent-looking parents, and he turned out decent-looking himself, so that's fine. But this is his everyday wear. We have his formal wear. He has the white armor for the Sons of Soul, sleepwear, party wear, swimwear, hot weather outfit, which is the same as his everyday, and his cold weather outfit. Now, these swatches he has had since he was a toddler, and as a teen, this is going to be the final time he's wearing these particular swatches. They are going to change when he becomes a young adult. So that, hold on, before I leave off. Let's take a look at his werewolf form. So this is Master Patrick Empire as a werewolf. The different bloodlines have different eye colors as werewolves. So, the fur colors they have do not correlate, or the coat colors don't correlate. There are all sorts of different sort of colors and combinations, but the one thing consistent within families are the eye colors. For example, the cursed werewolves have brown eyes in their werewolf form. The empires have this fire-colored eyes, these fire-colored eyes in their werewolf form. So that's really, really cool. But he is this blonde-brown sort of werewolf that I think looks really, really cool. It's actually pretty similar to what Luther has going on, but I think Luther's werewolf form is just a little bit darker. He's got the same markings, and he's got a similar blonde brown thing going on, but I think he's got a more of a shadowy werewolf. But there we go, that's Patrick. And really quickly, just to show you guys what I mean by the icon. So you have, Patrick in his werewolf form, the icon here. If we switch over to Nancy, she does not have that icon. So she's actually a non-werewolf, which is a pretty unique situation and one that we have not had in a long time. The last time we had the situation was with the one girl that was born to the Queen's brother in Generation 1, so the Queen's niece was a non-wolf. We thought for a long time that one of Rosa's uncles, Harvey, was a non-wolf growing up, but then turns out he was a werewolf. He was normal, because I saw his werewolf form in cast, and then in the full moon he did change. So I guess the decisive way to tell is whether or not they have that icon, and Nancy is, I suppose, the first royal non-wolf, or the first royal non-wolf that we have ever had in the pack. But that is pretty much it for Master Patrick Empire. Now we are moving on to Queen Rosa Curse as an adult. So we're going to do a close-up of her face and then go through her new color swatches. The theme that she has taken on in her adult life stage is a grass green sort of color. Something that's, invigorating, it's refreshing, it's energizing, and I think she's trying to change up her perception just a little bit. Someone who's, a bit brighter, a bit more full of life. I mean, she wore white and gold when she was a young adult, which was very, very pretty, but it was kind of pure. And I mean, yes, that was the intention of her younger days, but then I feel like a lot of werewolves would have interpreted the white as death, because, that's kind of something that happens straight off the bat, a lot of deaths, and then, the fires. So in contrast to that, I feel like she's trying to do something that's reminiscent of life, just a little bit of new growth. So we're going to do a close-up of her face and then her outfits and the new color swatches. She, when she was a teen, had short hair, and then she grew it out when she became alpha, but I think now she's gone back to that short hair again, and I actually really like how she looks with the short hair. I feel like it works well with her face because she has a bit of a shorter face. But here we go. This is her. And her makeup, is slightly more pinkish than it was before. Before she had very purple makeup. Now it's kind of like this berry-colored makeup, which I like as well. So this is her. She looks very cool. Very, very cool. But here we have her everyday wear. We have her formal wear. Athletic wear, which is the same. Her sleepwear. So some of the white with the grass green or spring green. I suppose, yeah, that sounds nicer, doesn't it? Spring green. We have her party wear, swimwear, hot weather outfit, which is the same as her everyday, and finally we have her cold weather outfit. So the spring green with some of the white, looking lovely, and that is pretty much it for Queen Rosa Curse as an adult. have arrived at our third matchmaking, and this time the males are fighting for breeding rights with the alpha herself. So Rosa has decided to get back on the wagon. She needs to make sure that she can produce a curse heir. I mean, at this point, if she or any of her sisters produced a son, he would be considered as an honorable heir. So in werewolf society, for those of you who are new, the children of nobles as well as the children of royalty, depending on the gender that the current monarch is seeking, usually the opposite gender to the monarch, they can become heirs and take part in the succession, right? But only a child that has the same last name, is a descendant of or related to the current alpha, is considered an honorable heir. And that's because if a child from within the bloodline becomes the new alpha, then the current alpha will die a werewolf, and so they will have an honorable death. They're going to be deified. They'll join the werewolf pantheon. But for a child who is not part of the bloodline, that does not carry the same name to become alpha, they have to essentially have the burden of the werewolf curse transferred to their bloodline, leaving the alpha as a non-wolf, as a human. And that is considered a dishonorable death. So it's probably in Rose's good interest to try and have some sons. I mean, if Nancy or Marie had sons, they would also work. That would do fine. So she, is back on the bandwagon. And if you guys need me to explain what I just said regarding the heirs a little bit more detail in writing, then feel free to question me further in the comments, and I'll try to clarify that there. But we are going to get these males fighting, and you guys will already be familiar with the two males that were chosen by Princess Marie this time around, because she's a matchmaker. As you can see, Ira, she actually has a friendship with and good compatibility with, and he, has been chosen beforehand for, I think, Nina. He was chosen as one of the males, potentially, for Nina. He lost to Charlie, though. And then the person that she feels is the next most appropriate for this particular match is Lord Floyd Patel, who has also been chosen in the past. He was actually chosen for one of the Queen's breedings or matches early on, the match that resulted in Princess Susie. Of course, he lost to Bob, Lord Bob Lament, in that particular match. So both of these males have actually been in the arena before. This is not new to them at all. In terms of genes, we should already be familiar with what we have, but I'll go through them really quickly just in case. So both of them have warm skin. Ira's skin is lighter. Floyd has a medium tone, or I should say a medium shade. Both of them have dark brown hair. Ira has dark blue eyes and Floyd has gray eyes. So we are gonna get really, really pretty genetics either way if there is a boy. So let's go ahead. Oh look, Charlie's visiting! Charlie and, is it Ira? I think Charlie and Ira hate each other, if I'm not mistaken. Who does he hate? Does he hate Charlie? Yes, he is rivals with Charlie. And Floyd is rivals with Bob. With Bob. Sometimes I wonder, I don't know if we've had a situation like this before, but if Bob and Floyd, if Bob and Floyd hate each other, then wouldn't Bob's child and Floyd's child have some sort of sibling rivalry because their parents don't like each other? Like, they're half siblings, but their fathers are enemies or rivals. So wouldn't they dislike each other? It would definitely be a curious development. Although this rivalry wouldn't really matter if Rosa has a son this time around, because he just automatically is going to have higher status in society than the daughter will. at least in this generation. So okay, let us go ahead and get these guys transformed. I have to trigger their transitions actually, because I need them to be aggressive. Okay, so we are gonna get them to change into werewolves. And I find it very, very curious that out of all of the match suitors that Marie has, she has actually managed to build a really good friendship with one of them, Ira. And actually, if I just go here to her friendships, I mean, she has more of a friendship with Charlie and Bob. She's really, really close with both of them. What is her relation to Bob? She doesn't really have any sort of relation to Bob apart from the fact that he is her sister and Queen's fated mate. Charlie is her uncle, of course, so that makes sense. I find that kind of curious. Anyways, I just wanted to check this because out of her current match suitors, she only has a friendship with Ira, so he's kind of leagues ahead of everyone else. Okay, these guys are transformed. I'm gonna get them all set up for a battle or a match, and then, well, I suppose I'll get the match going, and then we'll jump back in. Okay, our fight is starting. Ira Lee is gonna initiate the battle or the brawl because he is the first match suitor, and here we go. Both of them have been in the arena once. Both of them have been defeated. And both of them essentially have the same amount of experience, so I do not know who is going to win, and honestly, I have no preference. I think both of them are gonna be really, really cool. We'll get fun genetics from either one of them. So this battle's going on for a while. We've had battles that have ended like really quickly. Oh look, Ira Lee won. Look at Floyd, making more enemies. Actually, now both of them have 2 enemies each, which is solid. But, you know, if Floyd continues participating in these battles, he is gonna have so many enemies. So many enemies in court. But seems as though Ira Lee has won, guys, which means I need to wait for him to transform, back into his normal form. And then he is going to have some alone time with the now adult Queen Rosa, and hopefully father her first son. You know, I was kind of surprised to find that Ira and Queen Rosa have such a good relationship with each other. And I forgot to do this before the actual match took place, but I typically like to see which male the breeding female has a higher relationship with, just as a way of us getting to know who they might be wanting to win. And it seems as though she has a higher relationship with Lord Ira than she does with Floyd, so I'm sure Rosa would have been very, very pleased that Ira won the match. But yes, Patrick can come over, May. Let's get us moving a little bit more with some intimacy between the two of them. Obviously, this is the first time she is taking part in a breeding that is not with her fated mate, so she is going to be a little bit tense. She's going to feel a little bit odd about it, but that's okay. That is just the way the cookie crumbles. Make out in closet. Where do we have a closet? I don't know where we have a closet. Is it in your own quarters, maybe? Or some other place in the castle? Not entirely sure. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. Also, I'm realizing that I think Rosa and Floyd have the exact same, color swatch on their outfits. I think they have a matching color swatch on their outfits. So I don't know. Are they supposed to be united at some point in the future? If they ever do end up conceiving a child together in the future, I am definitely going to have to keep my eye on that child because, I don't know, this might be a sign. Okay, where was this? In one of the hallways. I didn't even know we had a closet up here. Whoa. Yeah, I had no clue that we even had a closet up here. This kind of section of the upper floors of the castle is not really not really spent time in, because this is where we have quite a few of the residences of the other werewolves, which is why these kind of places look a little bit empty, but that's kind of interesting. Okay, I am gonna have to, unfortunately, I don't know why, whether it has something to do with some of the mods that I have or not, like the Wonderful Whims mod, or if it's an update in The Sims, but guys, I have not been able to actually check for pregnancy, and I don't know why that is. I'm unsure. It's kind of wild, but that's the reason why I don't really check, and I probably should get the cake and the table moved from here. But fingers crossed, she should be expectant, and I will wait until she has her first bump, and then we can confirm her due date. There we go, which should be pretty good. So let's wait until she gives us some good news, and then we'll check back in to see what's going on. My attention span is obviously not where it should be, because I didn't even get them to woohoo. They made out in a closet and I was like, oh yes, she's pregnant. No, that's not how babies work. Okay, let's actually get a move on with these guys. There we go. This is what we want, not make out in a closet. I think I assumed it was like a woohoo in the closet, so my bad, guys. My bad. Don't worry, we're gonna go fix it. Cause I finished and I was like, that was pretty quick, wasn't it? That was a very quick move from first kiss to woohoo, but no. I hadn't completed the process. Okay. And poor Ira, he's got like a band-aid on his face and everything. He's got a scratch mark, what am I saying? Scratch mark. Scratches? Band-aids. Bandages. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. He's all like, he's really been thrashed. But that's okay. That's okay, because in the end, he won. Also, how are you doing? How come he's not as, like, beat up as Ira? He's literally not even beat up. It's like Ira lost, but no, he actually won. But apparently he had it more rough. Well, Ira. Well, Ira. That's okay. It was a hard-won battle, but you won it in the end. And, ooh, wait, the butler made food? Wait, does this mean the butler can make excellent meals? I'm gonna have to keep my eye on that in the future, because wait, hold on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you running away? You're supposed to be spending time with the alpha. But yes, the fact that we have some excellent meal happening here is great, because in the future, if Marie, most likely Marie, wants to... Why are you guys running everywhere? Why is this so difficult? If Marie wants to eat an excellent meal again, she wants to feel posh, I can do that with the butler. But guys, come on. Can you try and make this work for me? Thank you. Come on. Don't look at Luther. He's a hunk, I know, but no, don't look at Luther. You need to be paying attention to Ira Lee, because he's the one who won. Okay, Ira, I'm glad you guys are bonding and everything, but can you get a move on? They feel deeply connected, which is really good. Does it say soulmates? I mean, because they're not soulmates. They're not soulmates. I mean, they could be, but they're not fated mates. Okay. Ira's asking us questions, and now we're gonna go try for a werewolf pup. Thank you. Patrick's over here doing his homework, I suppose. Oh, guys, also, I didn't mention this, but Marie has had an early graduation, which means she's still a teen, but she doesn't have to go to school anymore. She has completed her secondary education in everything related to werewolfness. So she can essentially take on her role in a more kind of full capacity without having to go to school constantly, which I'm really happy about. which I'm really happy about. Okay, the queen is finally done, guys. Finally done. Oh, can I take a test? Can I take a test? I haven't been taking tests because I tried in the beginning, I think. Actually, I don't know. I think it was, I started having a problem with the pregnancy tests in Generation 2, and ever since then, I just stopped taking the tests. It's like I almost forgot they existed, but I was having problems with them. But if they're back now, I'm totally going to use them, because then I don't have to wait the initial 24 hours to get that bump. We can get the bump straight away. And I would rather that because, you know, time. We like time. Time's precious. No? Take the flippin' test, woman. Come on. Let's go take the test. Don't test my patience. Take the test instead. Lizzie! Lizzie! Can you go, Lizzie? Lizzie, I am going to destroy you if you do not move. You know what? This is what teleportation is for. We teleport the heck out of people because otherwise they don't listen to us. Okay, Lizzie, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to teleport your backside out of this room. No. We don't want to lock. We want to teleport. Lizzie, thank you. Can we take the test? Can we take the test? Finally, we can take the test. Oh my goodness, if I knew about this, I would have just done it in the get-go. She's pregnant. Excellent. Excellent. We have our first baby bump. And yes, guys, I'm not crazy. The reason why I wasn't doing the tests is because in Generation 2, the tests, like, stopped showing up for a bit there. And because I couldn't find the tests, I just stopped using the tests altogether. And then I had to, you know, wait 24 hours before they got their first bump. And then I kind of just got used to it. But now I want to get unused to it. So this is excellent. This also means that we are going to set our due date. It is going to be 1, 2, 3. Oh, on the same day that Marie has a birthday. So these babies are being born on birthdays with some other Sims, which is pretty cool. Okay, we have a lot to look forward to then. So we are going to add an event. It is going to be... I actually really like the... What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Actually, does the expectant mother have to... It might be. She might have to throw the actual... Hold on a second. She might have to add the baby shower event. Yep, that is fine. But I really like the baby shower because regardless of what the presents are, I love the concept of the Sims coming up to the mothers about to give birth and giving them gifts and presents, you know, as congratulations for having their child. Okay, Rosa. Ireli's gonna have to be invited. So we'll go do that. We'll invite them. Okay, let's see. So we are probably gonna have Marie with us. We'll invite... Oh, we're not in a group with him? It's okay, we'll go invite him in a second. Can we add more people to these events once we've done it? Maybe. Maybe. Let's test. So we'll do Nina. She's not with us right now. Flora, Lizzie, Clyde, Nancy, Luther, Patrick. Good. Yes, I should be able to go back in and... No, not here. Guest. Okay. Ira Lee, because he is the baby's father. I think also Lord Bob, because he is a fated mate, so I feel like he should be present. Who else? Nora Scott is Patrick's mother. The one that I forgot about. Daisy Goth. Daisy is actually Rosa's mother. And I forgot about that. So, Rosa is related to the Goths maternally. Interesting. So then Cassandra would be her aunt. So really, she should be inviting all her Goth aunts, like Josephine. Is Bella the other one? Bella's the other one. Charlie, her uncle. Ed, her uncle, of course. Susie, she could invite. Actually, where's Bella? Have you not... Oh no, Bella's right here. Okay, there we go. Susie, you know, it's childbirth. I don't know if you want a little baby to be there, except for the baby that is about to be there. But, I think that should be pretty good. Okay, we'll do 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Yes. Why can't we do 6 p.m.? Just out of curiosity. What? An event is already scheduled to start at 6? That doesn't make sense. But that's fine. Excellent. So we have the event ready. It must be like this. Oh, okay, it's the holiday. It's the talent showcase. That's fine. We can ignore it. We're just focusing in on the baby shower that is going to happen because, you know, the baby is going to shower us with its presence on Saturday at 7 p.m. So there we go. I'm excited. Hopefully Rose's adult years are going to be fairly long. And I think we have a good chance of that happening because the queen breeds pretty much every second pregnancy. Yes, she does. Every second breeding is the queen's. And every time she breeds, her lifespan is frozen. So we kind of get an extended youth for her. I feel like her young adult years went by very, very quickly. Seriously, we had like, what, 2.5 chapters before she became an adult? Hopefully we have many more chapters before now and elderhood. I'm counting on all these children. But okay, guys, with that said and done, I am going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.